On Monday night, the usually loyal Kremlin mouthpiece flooded the radio with a rare acknowledgment of a serious defeat around Kharkiv, while warning Russia of the risk of losing the war, which could be deadly to the country. Russia is taking its collective minds into its hands today, as Putin's puppet propagandists try to figure out what's wrong with their military, after Ukraine's stunning counterattack caused its troops to flee. Meanwhile, President Zelensky spoke of his forces winning more territory, assuring borders would be protected and Russian resistance wiped out in an area of about 3,000 square miles that it has reoccupied since the beginning of the month. "I thank all our fighters who ensured such a massive and rapid defeat of the invaders on the territory of the Kharkiv region," he said in his evening speech. The contrast couldn't be clearer. As the war draws to a close in its 7th month, Ukraine is beginning to chart a path to victory, while Russia is embracing the very real possibility of total defeat. If Ukraine is capable of retaking the city, it will destroy the so-called land bridge that Russia has built for months between the occupied Donbass and Crimea. This would mean that the Russian troops currently fighting over the city of Kherson would be almost completely cut off from supplies from the mainland, leaving only the fragile bridge across the Kerch Strait. It would also open the way for Ukraine to attack Mariupol, a city that Russia has made one of the main targets of its special military operation, and further weaken the position of its forces in the Donbass. The Donetsk and Luhansk regions, which together make up the Donbass, are already at risk after Ukraine's counterattack from Kharkiv cut some of their main supply lines. The cities of Izium, Kupiansk and Vovchansk, which were bases for their attacks in the region, and have important rail lines for the delivery of ammunition and other supplies to soldiers, are now under Ukrainian control. The rapid advance in Kiev has now slowed as Russian troops regroup and attempt to re-establish the front, and fighting is said to continue near Lyman, Rubishny, Lysychansk and Severodonetsk. "They ran like the wind," Hunchar said Tuesday after loading cans of food aid into her car. "They escaped by any means necessary. During the hasty retreat, some Russians appeared to be left behind. They were trying to catch up," she said.